nigga, that's for certain. Then cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eat. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say, all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all to do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch? I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my targets on the move, bitch, I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bad, this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it on to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. Fuck, man. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you nigga know I'm about to bring the heat, right? About to bring the heat. Shit, I usually leave the street light. Now I still keep the heat tight. Now nigga on gold like a green light. They say 144, nigga, you can get it. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Gotta tell me. Tryna stack a couple grand, get on some land, and put us on the feet in the field with the Warriors. And you know a nigga glorious, but we still keep it G'd on. Keep them tools on Depot. Might hit him with the Rico. Hey, hit the nigga with the Rico. Hey, say they fuck with the rap game. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand me. That's why I keep a Glock handy. Gotta keep it weird. Might sip a little brandy. While I'm chilling with the family. Tell him a real nigga landed. Dressing all black like a bandit. Bitch, I ain't come to play. No, I ain't bad. Bitch, I came to do that. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Ain't back, let me fall. Ain't Babylon fall. You know the path a nigga walk. Nigga raised up, now I'm all in. And all I ever wanted was the wind and the beat by the pen. Now I'm gone in the wind, trying to stack a couple in. Now let's get it in, yeah, let's get it in. About to make the shit tremble. 144, the rail. Yeah. About to turn it up a level. Heat the bitch up like lava. And it probably bring a whole armor. And all that we feel is our fire. and I'm headed for the top dollars. And ain't never gonna stop, No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never lived from back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go, never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know, No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never lived from back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go, never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know,
Ain't got no time to play, ain't no other way. I got them soldiers on the way now. Ain't got no time to play, ain't no other way. I got them soldiers on the way now. I got them soldiers on the way now. I got them soldiers on the way now.
Oh, sorry, Christ. Can you hear me, other one?
Hey, King.
Can you hear me, sir?
Give me the I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not hearing that. Hey, Salakia, can you hear me?
Khan, I can hear you just fine, sir. Khan.
Let me see something. I think I'm gonna turn the thing up.
Khan, sir.
I don't know why my sound is. I can't hear. I can't hear you though. You can hear me?
Khan, I can hear you, sir.
Hey, turn that speaker. No, give me that speaker in there. I think that speaker is on. It might be on. Yeah, it's about a table.
Khan, could it be your Bluetooth? Might be connected to something else, sir?
Let me see. It's off.
Salaki, sir. In the meantime, I'm gonna run the intro real quick.
Right, hey, Salaki, let me check.
Khan, sir. All right, shalom, everybody. We about to run this intro real fast, and we're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? The other one got.
I can hear you a little bit.
Khan. Let me see if my volume is wild. Everybody that's on the chat, can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Hearing me good? Just type into the chat if you can hear us. Like, as far as the sound quality, if everything's coming through to wild. You know what I mean? Type that into the chat. If you could, Baba Kusha, who's ever on the live. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check over here as well myself. We are streaming from about 3 different locations, 3 different sources. As well myself. I hear me. We are streaming from about 3 different locations, 3 different sources. So it seems like the sound is pretty legit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait for the other one to come back in. In the meantime, we about to run this intro, bro. Hold up. All right. Where's it at? Here we go. We'll be right back.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. Yasha Allah, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West,
One West, one West, one West, one West.
Most High in Christ. How we going now? I don't want you hear me?
Yeah, good.
So you heard the intro, everything we good?
Yeah, everything to up now.
Most High in Christ. First things first, Shalom Adawan, Yahweh Shemal Shabrakatha.
Yahweh Shemal Shabrakatha.
Most High in Christ, man. Another episode, Unplugged from the Matrix podcast. You understand? Brought to you by the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commandant General Yohana. You understand? And of course, this podcast, you know what I'm saying, as with all of our other podcasts and radio shows in the ISUPK, is another tool to show our people what's going on in this world. Our favorite scripture on this show, of course, tells you what? That this is not our rest. Okay. That's what it says. This is not our rest. And we're going to bring out all the stories, all the news articles, everything you need to see just to prove that this is not the place for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to, I won't say prosper, but to, you know, this is not the place where you're going to get, you know what I'm saying, everything that the Lord has in store for you, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You understand? This is the place of our captivity. We are slaves in this place. You understand? And before I go ahead and do a rundown of today's topics, Adawan, please. Of course, we got, so let me just say this too. Of course, we got, you know what I'm saying, my Adawan, you know what I'm saying, the my man, our favorite guest on this show. He borderline not a guest, really. You know what I mean? He's not really a guest anymore. It's his show just as much as ours, you know. Captain of 10,000, your Garwap, you know what I'm saying? All the way over there in Oklahoma City, really doing excellent work in Thawada Adawan for, you know what I'm saying, gracing us with your presence. So before I go into a rundown of today's stories, is there anything you wanted to bring out or say, sir?
No, not really. You know, I went over the we went over the like I said, all the stories that you're gonna have, you know, and they're heavy. Like we got some heavy stories today, you know what I'm saying? But hey, just to get everybody caught up on the situation with Julius Jones, what we did last week, just a little bit on that. That this week he got approved for his clemency, right?
Okay.
But right now, Governor of Oklahoma, Governor Kevin Stitt, has to approve the clemency. Now for some days, this whole week, they've been talking to Governor Stitt and telling him to make his decision whether he's going to uphold the clemency. Right. You know what I'm saying? Governor Kevin Stitt has the power to put Julius Jones to death on the 18th of November.
Wow.
Of this month.
Wow.
On the 18th. And, you know, it's crazy because he keep on saying, I have to review the case. I mean, the brother been on death row for 20 years now. I mean, what do you got to review? I mean, come on. You know? But that just goes to what you just said about Micah 2 and 10. This is not arrest, you know? So I just want to get everybody caught up on that. Now we can go to the story. You know, you can see the hell that that Israel is in. You know?
Damn right. If I may, sir, I want to get that scripture for you. You know, in the ISUPK and Commander Junior Yohana, you know, there's certain things that we tend to do. Like when I teach certain classes, I know you do the same thing, Adawan. You know, when you have certain classes, like you might have a brotherhood class, like my brother officer 500-yard mock, when he starts his brotherhood class, he always reads Zephaniah 2 and 1 first. So I want to get in the habit of reading that Micah 2 and 10 before we go into this, just to set everybody up for what we're going to go into. So I'm going to read it for you, Adawan. You got to break it down, sir, please.
Go ahead.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, and verse 10. Arise ye and depart.
Arise. That's so heavy right there when it says arise ye and depart.
Right.
It's not telling you physically to arise and depart. It means like broaden your mind more.
That's right.
Understand what's going on. Understand what we're going on in this place.
Damn right.
You know, and depart. Not hop on a plane and go. It's nowhere we can go.
Right.
Where can we go? There's nowhere we can go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got imposters living in our homeland. We can't go back to Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's not time yet. But for this time, it says depart. Take your spirit out of America and whatever land you are in, and understand who you are, your God's chosen people.
That's right.
Okay, read on, brother.
Come on, sir. Come on, sir. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This is not our rest. This is not the place where we want to get. Where we want to get, and we want to just, hey, it's going to be a whole happy day. You know what I'm saying? No, this is not it. This is not it.
Okay.
Read on, brother.
Come on. Salakia. Because it is polluted.
Because it's polluted. I mean, it's polluted with every wicked sin against the Most High God. Every evil thing against the Most High God is polluted with that.
That's right.
All the customs of the heathens, it's polluted with that.
That's right.
All the laws, I mean, come on, the judicial system, everything's against us. It's polluted with their wickedness.
Damn right.
On us. You know? Read on, brother.
Damn right. Salakia, it shall destroy you.
It shall destroy you. I mean, you can see that. I mean, do I have to go through any stories? We can see that. It's destroying us. We are destroyed people. We are destroyed people. We are that destroyed nation. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We are destroyed.
Come on. With a sword destruction.
Oh, with a sword destruction. Even with a sword destruction. And see, the sword destruction, we go a lot of times. The sword destruction is like Botham John's brother want to hug his brother's killer.
Ooh-wee.
Who killed him while he was sitting in his apartment eating ice cream. And she made the mistake that we all make. Go into another apartment, thinking it's yours.
Right.
She made this. I mean, come on.
You
know, we got to excuse her because everybody makes this mistake.
All the time.
I walked into the other house, someone, and said, oh, snap, oh, this isn't my house. Hey, let me go and leave y'all people alone. You know? Yeah. I was so shocked. You know? We got to excuse her. I mean, she made the biggest mistake. You know what I'm saying? The destruction is, I mean, for that evil incident that she walked into her brother's apartment while he's sitting eating ice cream, and she shoots him dead in cold blood. And then you say, you get in the trial, and the brother, Botham John's brother, he's forgiven her. And not only is he forgiving her, he wants to, can I give you a hug, please? That's the sword destruction the Bible's talking about. That's the sword destruction. I mean, you so destroyed, you don't even know you're destroyed. How bad you destroyed? I mean,
God. If I may, sir, isn't that's the same one where the judge started was the judge that started brushing her hair? Like,
give her a Bible and say, straighten up, little white girl. Come on. It's not that bad. You only killed a black brother. It's not that bad. Come on, come on, perk up. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's saying, the sword destruction. That's the sword destruction. You're so destroyed, you don't even know how bad you are destroyed.
I mean, goddamn, Salakia. Like, when you say it like that, Adawan, it's like mind-blowing. You know, like,
you know,
this man's, imagine your own brother going to the person that just murdered you in cold blood while you were eating ice cream and saying, let me give you a hug. I mean no sweat. Well, we're gonna, of course, we're gonna just go in and cut up all of this American nonsense. Again, this is the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast brought to you by the ISUPK under Command General Yohana. You understand? Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible. You understand that blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians are the true Jews according to the Bible. And furthermore, that your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. I can never stop saying that. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, should I run an intro? No, we can go right into it. So we got a couple of stories for today. Okay, a couple of things we're gonna go into. We probably won't get to all of them, you know, but some prominent ones we definitely want to talk about. So here we go. So we got a story. I believe. Let me see. Is this no? This is in Atlanta. Yeah, no, Stonecrest, Georgia. Now I want you to. This might be the first one we go into because I know you have a lot of insight on the real Black Wall Street. Understand? God. So we know that historically there were many Black Wall Streets. Okay, there were many places that were given the moniker of Black Wall Street just because they were a place where Black people were prospering economically. Okay, there were plenty of them. Not we're gonna talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, but not just in Tulsa, Oklahoma, also in Virginia, also in New York, also in DC, also in other places throughout the country. Really, California, there were Black Wall Streets all over America during Reconstruction. Okay, so a new Black Wall Street. I hate to say it like that, but they have called this the new Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's a market in Stonecrest, Georgia, right? That is being heralded, or its whole inception is to be the new Black Wall Street. You understand? It's think of it almost like a mall that is catered to Black vendors. Okay. It just opened. Now it's been delayed several times. It was supposed to open months ago. I guess they was on CP time. No sweat. It just opened, and we're gonna read this little article about it. It drew more than 10,000 people. More than 10,000 people came to the Atlanta suburbs. So this is an area right outside of Atlanta. Just for this opening of Black Wall Street, and we're gonna use this to actually to really talk about the reality here in America. Yeah. This is just another attempt by our people, again, commendable as it may be. There's nothing wrong with opening a business. There's nothing wrong with spending your money with Black people. You should spend your money with Black people. So we're not encouraging anybody not to go there and spend their money with Black people. Exactly. All we teach in the ISUPK is the same thing the Bible teaches, is that this is not your rest. You can do all that's all well and good, but that is not going to save you from the plague of America. You understand? Exactly. And we're going to get some scriptures to talk about that and break that down. Also, we have a story, man. Another story. This one is very, very, it's sad to talk about. But this story says, why are Black women more likely to die from breast cancer? There's statistics showing that Black women die from breast cancer at an accelerated rate. Okay. We're going to talk about that because, again, as the scriptures say, we would be subject to these kind of things, these diseases, and so on and so forth. Black women, experts are going to weigh in on why Black women are more prone to getting breast cancer. So we might spend some time talking about that. And this one right here is interesting because everyone is up in arms. It seems that some people, are kind of like, well, it was, he's just trolling. Maybe so. Joe Budden. Yeah. The former rapper turned podcast celebrity, Joe Budden, is apparently, he came out as bisexual. That's what they're saying, but we're going to get into it, right? But it's news nonetheless. On a recent episode of his podcast, the Joe Budden Podcast, he made a statement. He said that he said, how do I spread this news? How do I spread the word? You'll listen. I like guys and girls. Seemingly coming out as bisexual. There's a lot of opinions on it. Now, again, this is Joe Budden. Man, I remember when Joe Budden came out, this is a hardcore rapper. And then he started making a bunch of mopey songs, but it's fine. But now he's a podcast guy. But nonetheless, this Black man who is a father, I think he just had a child maybe, a couple years back? I think he had the first kid a couple years back. He made statements that seems like they're saying he's bisexual. Of course, we have to talk about that because it's crazy. All right. What else we got? We might Alpo Martinez. Real name Alberto Martinez. Now, some of y'all may not have been following the story until recently. I'm someone who looks into these things. Again, I'd say it all the time. Originally from New York, so some of this stuff I'm kind of just aware of. The very famous drug kingpin who has been immortalized in many rap songs. His name has been mentioned. Of course, he was also immortalized in the film Paid in Full, where a character who was based on him was played by the rapper Cameron. Well, he was just murdered in Harlem. Okay. He was murdered in Harlem. He was killed in a drive-by while he was sitting in his truck. We're going to talk about this because there's a lot of implications. I want to get your opinion on this, Ottawa. I mean, damn, like this is a black man that got killed. Now, technically speaking, he is Hispanic, but of course in ISUPK we know that blacks, Hispanics, and the individuals are the same people. This is kind of proof. You know what I'm saying? He was a brother that he looked like a black dude for all intents and purposes, but he actually
Salakia, he looked like a Judite.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like a Judite, like I said, and like I said, it's funny because like all these years I thought he was a Judite. I thought he was a Judite, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I was never like really that close to him because but I really thought he was a Judite. You know, I didn't really pay no attention to him, but I really Judite, yeah.
He looked like a Judite. His last name was Martinez. He was 100% Puerto Rican. He can speak fluent Spanish. Yeah. He was brought up on the east side of Harlem where a lot of Hispanics live. Okay. So he was killed, and this story right here says that all of Harlem isn't mourning the life of fallen gangster Alpo Martinez. Some are celebrating his death. So we, of course, might get a chance to talk about that. The implications of that. What does that mean when a black man, who did a lot of dirt, he did a lot of dirt. And more so, his name is more so associated with the negative things he did in the street, where he snitched, or they say he ratted, and he also killed people who were seen as close to him.
Exactly.
And so, because of that, his name is very, very controversial in that world.
I feel you. I feel you. And when we go into that story, I'm gonna let everybody in on something.
Most High in Christ.
I'm gonna let everybody know into them because it's like we are starving.
Mm-hmm.
We're starving. I would say we're struck. So go ahead, brother.
Come on. Just two more. If we have time, we'll really want more. And then of course Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah,
the Ahmaud Arbery case is set to begin. They have been officially charged.
Lord.
The people who killed him have been officially charged, and the trial is set to start real soon. However, there's already been some controversy after the panel of jurors has been selected. They selected 11 white people and one black man, and that already has a lot of people up in arms. Because it's looking like 1946 all over again. You're supposed to be judged by a jury of your peers in a case that race figures heavily into this case. 11 white jurors. Ooh,
man, what's the problem? I mean, it's these cases it's amazing when you go to trial because what are our peers? They never can find our peers.
Right.
They never can find a black man's peers. I mean, come on, good Lord. But for the oppressor, they can find their peers.
Right.
But our peers, we can't find none of our peers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brother.
Absolutely. That's a heavy, heavy point, Adawan. We can never find our peers when it comes to these cases. So this is already rattling this case. We're going to follow this as we go along. So let's get started with the first one. I'm going to run the intro, quick 30-second intro. Unplugged from the Matrix podcast, featuring myself. Also, Salaki, how could I forget? Unfortunately, today, my brother, Officer Fataz Ayaz could not be with us today, but that's no sweat. We're going to hold it down for him nonetheless. We got, we got the man with the plan, Captain Yagarwap in the spot, so all is well. All right? So we're going to run this quick intro, and we're going to get right into the first story. All right? So stay tuned. Hossein Christ.
Preach and prophet of the Lord, gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. Yasha Allah, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, one west, one west, one west, one west.
God, Most High in Christ. All right, so we will get into this first story. Bear with me just a second.
It's like I'm back.
Come. Salakia. Sending this text real quick. Come. All right. So the first story we're going to talk about again is this Black Wall Street out in Stonecrest, Atlanta, Georgia. Stonecrest, Georgia. So if anybody's not familiar with the history of Black Wall Street, as it's come to be called, quote unquote, the main Black Wall Street, or the Black Wall Street that is mostly remembered, of course, was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. And this Black Wall Street is, of course, is well known for many reasons, other than the fact that if you look at the history of that Black Wall Street, and again, I don't want, please chime in at any time. Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the black students there were outperforming all of the white students, their white counterparts in the surrounding areas. They were outperforming them in schools. They were outperforming them economically. This place was prospering like you've never seen before. And I mean black everything, don't just think a soul food restaurant. I'm talking about black hospitals, black banks, you know what I'm saying? Black grocery stores. Everything you can think of was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And what happened? It was, of course, firebombed by the United States government. That took place in what year? I can't recall it off the top of my head.
1921.
1921. Actual bombs dropped out of actual planes to destroy Black Wall Street. You understand? Of course.
Salakia, if I could, we got to remember that in 1921, America was going through a deep depression. You had white people in soup lines. I mean, long lines just to get a cup of soup. So America was doing that bad, but Black Wall Street was prospering. Black people had businesses. Black people had airports. You had millionaires in the 20s.
Right.
Deep depression. I mean, and look, the white men saw that, and what did they do? They bombed.
Right. Come on.
I mean, come on.
No, that's the
new saying. That's a new saying that I have of Oklahoma justice.
Come on. Damn right. Tragic, but this shows the history of America. Well, here we are, the 100-year anniversary, you could say.
That's it.
It's been 100 years since the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Boy, man.
And without irony, we have a new Black Wall Street.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's dive into this. All right. So let me get this.
Yeah,
up
come.
Let's get this up on the screen for everybody to see. Salakia. Boom. Right there. Okay. Hope everybody can see that. Okay. Most High in Christ. It says opening of new Black Wall Street market draws more than 10,000 people to Atlanta suburb. Someone said, I came from Memphis just for this. After months of delays, the new Black Wall Street market in Stonecrest, Georgia, welcomed 10,675 people on its opening day. I came from Memphis, Tennessee just for this, said Keith Levy, who waited 2 years to come to the market's grand opening. Let's see if we could run this video. Might be an ad. Salakia. We'll wait for this ad to finish, and we'll go ahead and run this video.
Wall Street Market in Stonecrest, Georgia, to finally open its doors.
I like the artwork and the pictures, and definitely some of the food and spices.
He's one of the more than 10,000 people who checked out the new Black Wall Street Market, a 125,000 square foot hub of African American commerce that stands as a 21st century homage to the original Black Wall Street that was destroyed by white mobs in Tulsa, Oklahoma 100 years ago. The market, which is about 16 miles east of Atlanta, occupies what was once a Super Target building across the street from Stonecrest Mall. As lines filled the food court, a nearby vendor was busy selling books by Black authors. Merchants are seen selling a wide array of clothing, some of it commonly worn in parts of Africa, full of bright colors and patterns, to Divine Nine-inspired gear doused in pink and green or red and black. Tons of art fill the walkways, some of it featuring illustrations of African villages, while others showcase African royalty. There's plenty of jewelry on display, including pieces freshly polished by Baba Adams of Universal Love Jewelry, who's been in business for 50 years.
Right. Actually, being here, I'm jumping for joy. Just to do something to support us as a people is always good. Always good. So I'm really glad to be a part of the opening.
For 22-year-old entrepreneur Trinity Ross, her booth is the first in-person store she's had since she started her company in 2018 selling organic soap products. She spent opening day focusing on...
Before we continue, you know what I'm saying, and see any more on this, I wanted to interject real quick. I don't want you can still hear me, sir?
Come, I can't.
I wanted to interject on this because I mean I already see some issues here, and this goes back to what we said at the beginning of the show. How in the hell are Black people going to thrive if we continue to not? How do I say this? It seems like they're selling a bunch of African stuff out of one.
Good.
Like, why everything we do gotta be about like if you're selling African stuff and red, black, and green and all of this and all that, then what's to stop? That's what I see happening to this Black Wall Street.
Exactly.
A year from now, there will be 2 Black American or so-called African American vendors, and the rest of the thing will be ran by Africans.
Yeah,
just like in Harlem,
just
like in all of your prominent Black areas all across America. Africans are going to come in and they're going to sell you soap, and they're going to sell you jewelry, and they're going to sell you candy, and they're going to sell you everything that they can sell. And
those god awful dashikis.
Oh my. And those disgusting dashikis, they're gonna sell you all of that.
Boy. I mean, you know, hey, I was reading the article, you know, of that, and I was reading the things they had at the mall. I mean, at the place, and it was like, come on, African clothing. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, we still plugged in. To the Matrix. I mean, it's like, come on. I mean, it's like the Lord is going to destroy this place.
Damn right.
The Lord is going to destroy this place because with the homosexuality in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, that hasn't from frozen over and stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, the Lord is going to destroy this place. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, hey, that's why it's our duty to get to our people.
Get
to our people, because then, well, I mean, you know, this is like, come on. I'm just saying, here we go again.
Damn right.
Here we go again. I mean, come on.
Money grab,
man.
I mean, damn. I'm gonna be honest, Ottawa. I thought when I first heard they rebuilding, because that's all the articles were saying. They're rebuilding Black Wall Street. They rebuild. I'm thinking that, you know, that they was really gonna hook it up and they was really gonna, you know, like trying to go out their way to again really buffer and Black commerce, Black economics. That's not what that is.
Yes,
that is a Black. That's a blackety black mall. That's what.
Yes, that's all it is. It's all it is. That's why I'm calling it a mall. I mean, it is.
It's a blackety black mall.
Oh, I mean, come on, man. Come on.
I'm telling you,
Man, hey, we have to interject another precept for this show. This is Second Chronicles.
Let's get it.
2 Chronicles 7:14.
Come, sir. Let me get it for you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pull out the actual, the actual Bible. Always like to, go to the book itself.
Hey, Musa and Christ. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 7:14.
Come.
And then this is so heavy for Israel and for those people in the land.
Come. This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
I mean, come on. That's it. While we sitting here we still just trying to this, you know what I'm saying? We have all the zeal without the knowledge. We have all the zeal without the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's good on the hand of we trying to go and build our own, have things for ourselves, but then we still lacking and still falling short because we really don't know who we are.
That's right.
We still think that we some Africans.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So we still going to fall short.
Come.
We're still going to fall short. That precept said, if my people who are called by my name, Yasha Allah,
that's right.
In the Hebrew, Israel, but will humble themselves.
That's right.
Humble themselves and pray, and that's the spirit of Christianity. The spirit of Christianity, you can't humble yourself.
That's right.
You can't humble yourself.
And
so
right.
If they would humble themselves and seek my face. You only seek the Most High's face, right? But that means you be righteous unto the Most High. You seek the Most High. You seek the righteousness of the Most High. By keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, being obedient unto the Most High.
Damn right. That's right.
Then he said, then only then is he going to hear from heaven.
That's right.
And he's going to heal our land. And I always make the point, black people, I don't give a damn where you thinking and where you think. I mean, our land is Jerusalem.
That's right.
And it can't be healed. Like I brought this out in the Sabbath service last week. It can't be healed if Amalekites are living in our homeland.
Right.
The Lord is going to get them out of our homeland. Christ is going to come back with the chariots. We're going to put them into slavery, and then our land will be healed.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
But far as we trying to build up and get our own, come Israel, black man, Hispanic man, any man, you still don't know who you are.
That's right.
You still don't know who you are. Now you're going to try to solidify yourself to the oppressor. And then next thing you know, and like you said earlier, Africans going to be down there selling, but not only Africans, the oppressor is coming. He's going to think of something better. Mm-hmm. He's going to maybe look at the way we wear fringes, where the SUPK wear fringes. Right. And maybe he's going to start selling jeans with fringes on.
I just seen it, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Seen it.
Or the Moabites going to get and put some vests like we wear with fringes on them and put that Chinese chicken scratch on it.
Ottawa, didn't you tell us? You told a story, I believe, one time. When weren't you, Ottawa? By the way, Salakia, to everybody tuning in, remember that Captain of 10,000 Year Guard is over the garment department for the entire ISUPK. All right, the entire Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. If you need garments done, or you want to make sure that the garment is approved, make sure that a t-shirt is approved, make sure a headpiece is approved, make sure any of that is tawab to be worn on camera. You want to get with this brother right here, Salakia. Just want to make sure I plug that in. Did you not tell a story, sir, where you went to go deal with? I think was it a not a seamstress, but like a tailor or something, a Moabite tailor or something like that, and they wanted to. Where you tried to show, you were showing them a design or something like that, and they was trying to work with you. So it's fogging my memory, but I could have sworn you told a story one time where almost to the point where it seemed like like the Moabites seen that people was buying what you was making.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go in business with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what they're doing, they kept asking me about my attire.
Right.
You know? And so every time I would come in there, they would go, oh, you do good work. Who does this? And I'm saying they found out that I do it. You know? And I was like telling them, yeah, I do this work. And then they'll look at the Hebrew writing. Like, but see, they never could understand the Hebrew writing. They never understand the Lashawan Kodash. It was all my stuff. So they'll look at it like, you know, so they really got in mind of what they're going to try to do. You know what I'm saying? But see, it's like what General Sharma told me years ago, that he told me that a lot of people, and he was telling me about fake Israelites. He's saying they trying to get what you're doing and what we're doing in ISUPK. They trying to get it, but they will never get it because the Lord is not with them.
That's right.
You know, so they'll never get the stuff, the genuine stuff, like they're looking as good as our stuff look.
Damn right.
You know, but they trying. They are trying. And for many times down in DC, like I said, one time I was walking down there going to get the car, and a Moabite stopped me and asked me, said, "Hey, who makes your garments?" And I said, "I do." And I told him about the price. He's like, oh, they're nice. They look good. Okay, yeah, you know. But it's like really, they trying to get a hold on this Hebrew stuff. You know, the Moabites are looking, they trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And of course, the oppressor, you know, he's trying to get it.
Of course.
They're trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? But see, the Lord is with the ISUPK.
Damn right.
You know, the Lord is with the ISUPK, and they'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, like I said, I'm definitely going to get with the brothers, you know, in the garment department. We're going to stop. We're going to really like make our own clothes. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want. I really want us to really like make our own, have our own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
First, man.
Have our own stuff. You know, make our own stuff. We got to get our own clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because a time is coming. Like we're going to need our own clothes. You know what I'm saying? They can't touch us anyway. They can't touch us. They can't touch our style.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't touch our style. You know what I'm saying? I already seen like Ludacris. I already saw him on the Price when he was on Price is Right one night. He was like guest on the Price is Right. He had a jacket on similar to one of our jackets. You know, he had it similar. He didn't have the fringes on it, but it was made in the same style, like almost our jacket.
Come.
You know, so everybody's watching us.
Yeah, I just saw Slug, if I may, so I just saw a video of Uzi Vert. Uzi Vert gave a fan, right? It's a video going around, right, of little Uzi Vert giving a fan money to fix his phone. Let me pull this up real quick. We're gonna get right back, and trust me, this is not off topic. This is not off topic because again, what we're talking about is that, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is. I'm gonna put a precept in a second, man. You can try to have a Black Wall Street all you want, but you still think you're African. You still support LGBTQLING. You still, you know what I'm saying, pushing abortions. You still pushing child support. You still doing all these things that destroy Black people. So how in the hell are you going to expect your business to prosper? I've seen Black malls before. A Black mall is not a new thing. I've seen it, and they all get taken over by what? They get taken over by Africans. They get taken over by Arabs, man.
Yeah.
You understand? Plenty of Black. I mean, look at Harlem, man. Look at Harlem and all these places across the United States. You know what I'm saying? Parts of California, Oklahoma City, Virginia, DC. Man, DC used to be Chocolate City.
That's it.
DC was Chocolate City. You understand? Harlem was the place where a Black man felt like somebody. You understand? But now you go to these places and they're overrun by foreigners. They're overrun by who? The same people that we always want to love. Africans and Arabs and Moabites and Ammonites and so on and so forth. All these other people that got nothing to do with us. That's what's going to happen to this place too. That's the same thing that's going to happen to Atlanta. You see all that's going down in Atlanta? It's not going to stay like that. They see Black people prospering in that city. They are going to come down there and they are going to take it over. And we're going to read the precept in just a second. But I wanted to show you this real quick, Adawan. I wanted to show you this video. Now check this out. Look at this picture. I'm a screen share it. I'm a screen share it for the Ottawa because again, he's over the garment department. Ottawa, they taking your designs. They taking things. The ISUPK been doing this since 1969. These garments ain't changed. Check this out. Let me zoom in. Do you see this brother's pants, Ottawa?
No.
This is Little Uzi Vert, the rapper from Philly. He's from Philly. He got on some kind of sweatpants. Look at that. He got fringes on his Ottawa. Now I know I'm not bugging. Now I know I'm not bugging. He got fringes on his pants. And you're gonna tell me that they're not watching the ISUPK and the Commander Junior Hunter, Barakatah Yahweh shot for Commander Junior Hunter, right. And all them brothers, man, that held down this truth, like yourself, Captain Yagarwat, man. Y'all done it right. Because look at this. They seeing what we doing. Who the hell was wearing fringes on their pants like that? Who? Nobody. They laughed at us. They said, why y'all wearing our pants like that? But now your favorite rapper got fringes on his pants. No sweat. Let me read the scripture. We can go on to the next. I want to read the Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20. I love to go into the curses on this show. I'm not going one whole show without getting into at least one of these curses. You understand? Because that's the matrix in your mind. That's the matrix. You think that you good in this place. Hold on. My man, Officer 50 Yanazar. Shout out to Officer Yanazar. He made a comment real quick. Let me put it up on the screen. He said, Salam, Salakia. They had Mark 125 in Harlem, which had some success, but when they wanted to, they shut it down. All black businesses. Yanazar, you know, I know what you're talking about, and Captain Garwap, you know the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to those places, you know what I'm saying, DC, Harlem, in New York, Los Angeles. Black businesses pop up all the time. You know what I'm saying? I remember now. I'm from Queens. You know how many soul food restaurants I've seen pop up in my life? Where it's like it pops up, everybody likes it, but in about 2 years, it's gone. It's gone, and no one ever hears from it again. It happens all the time, and it's gonna happen again to these brothers and sisters down there in Atlanta. You know, because of this scripture. I don't want you can break it down. I'm gonna read it. It's the Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall be your basket and your store. So, I mean, these are curses for Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cursed. You know what I'm saying? And look, what are they doing in Atlanta? Top one, they doing in Atlanta. It's cursed.
LGBT.
It's cursed. It's cursed. It can't. I mean, it can't be successful. It cannot be successful. Go ahead, read on, brother.
Come. Verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
Man, the fruit of thy body and the fruit of the land. That means, I mean, come on, your kids and your land.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's cursed. Because like whatever we do, it's not going to prosper. That's what those precepts are saying.
Damn right.
It's cursed. It's not going to prosper. You building this new Black Wall Street in Atlanta, you're sinful as hell down there in Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're sinful as hell. I mean, you're going against the Most High. It's not going to prosper. It's going to fail. That's what it's telling us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for people that can't really understand, that's what it's saying. The Lord has cursed it. You know what I'm saying? It's polluted. You know what we always read? It's polluted. I mean, you can't get into it. I mean, it's crazy. It's polluted. Go read on, brother.
The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. I'm gonna jump down. Verse 33. This is the last one. We go to the next one.
I mean, it's really just saying that everything. Everything that you think I mean, everything that you getting a whole lot of money for, or you like prospering for, it's going to fail.
Damn right.
It's going to fail. Everything. It's going to, I mean, come on. I mean, the Lord is going to allow those heathens, since you want to deal with them, the Lord is going to allow them heathens to come in and take it over.
Damn right.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Jump down to verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Good Lord.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Always. Always. Always. I mean, come on, that's something, man. Always. They pass us around. I mean, we get passed around to other heathens to just rule over us. You know? The oppressor, the white man, the so-called white man, the Chinese man, the Ethiopians, the Africans.
Right.
And as long as we keep on calling ourselves African, I mean, good Lord. I mean, come on. It's cursed.
Come.
It's cursed. That place in Atlanta, that Black Wall Street, it's cursed.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said in 2 Chronicles 7:14, I mean, we will not our land, we cannot be healed as a people. We cannot be healed. You know what I'm saying? Because why? We the people that are called by the God, Most High God's name. We call by his name, you know what I'm saying? We won't humble ourselves. We won't seek his face. We won't do none of the things we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We won't keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? But we expect everything to just go fine with us.
Right.
We expect everything that we could come and, we're going to build a Black Wall Street. This way, hey, we're going to bring money back to black people. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. It's going to kill you. I mean, come on. We think we're going to do this thing without the Most High, without serving the Most High.
That's right.
We're not going to do this thing without serving the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? And we keep on trying and trying and trying. Keep on this way, that way. Keep on. I mean, come on. Good Lord.
That's the missing puzzle piece, sir. What you just said, if I may, I don't want. What you just said is so heavy. I mean, have black people in America not tried everything?
We tried everything.
We've tried everything since slavery.
That's right.
We tried to be what? We tried to be good citizens. We tried to join their military and show we'll fight for you. We joined their workforce. You understand? We had the civil rights movement. We tried to believe in their laws. We tried voting. We tried every single thing you can think of in black in so-called in America. We've tried it all. We've played by their rules, and none of it has worked.
That's it.
What's the one thing we haven't tried?
The Most High. You know,
we haven't tried to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. We have not tried that one as a people, and that is going to change everything for us. We can drop that. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're not telling you this is not the ISUPK telling you not to go down to the new Black Wall Street and go buy some. I mean, don't go buy no African stuff. I am telling you that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't buy no goddamn dashiki. Unfortunately for me, I went to a blackety black, you know what I'm saying, elementary school all the way up to 8th grade, and I had to wear one of them stupid, you know, that kente cloth, that ugly, yellowy, orangey. Yeah, I had to wear that garbage.
Man, is that what they call it?
Yeah, it's what is it? Kente cloth.
Oh boy.
I would show maybe one day on the show. I'm gonna just show the picture so y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? Where Officer Thabawan has grown from Salakia. I don't got it today, but no foot. So I'm not telling you. You can go shop. I didn't read anything about if they have any restaurants. That would be nice. They have some restaurants in there, but I don't think they do. It seems like just a lot of vendors, beauty supply. You know, that's all well and good. But again, you can shop there. There's nothing wrong with it.
Good.
But the number one thing is to follow the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. And the only way you can do that is by coming into the ISUPK under Command Junior.
That's right.
That is essential. Let that in life, let that be your first step, if I may, sir. From your story, your first step, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, and more importantly, the voice of Officer of Captain of 10,000 your Garwap, if you're listening to our voices and you're not in the school, come into the ISUPK. Just do it right now. Go to isupk.com right now and start there. All right, that's the first step. All right, Most High in Christ. I want to jump to this thing. I want to jump to this Joe Budden thing. I want to jump to this because
definitely go in.
This is a heavy thing for our people to understand, and we're gonna break it all the way down. I know what you're thinking. Oh, he was trolling. It's a joke. He doesn't mean that. It's a joke. Well, no sweat. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Because there's still a very prevalent thing here. Salakia.
Yeah. Come.
Okay. So we're gonna get into a little thing here. We're gonna talk about some integrity. That's what
we're about. Yeah. That's it.
I'm just pulling it up on the screen, sir, so that people can see it. My computer's running a little slow. I might be able to run this video. Let me see if this video. Can I run this video? Bear with me just a second, Salakia. Got a little ad here. Salakia. All right, I'm gonna try to put this up on the screen. Share my screen. Joe Budden. All right. Let's see.
You gotta call the CEO.
Listen, you gotta make sure it's okay. I like guys and girls. How do I spread the word?
I think you gotta call the CEO.
Listen, you gotta make sure it's okay. I like guys and girls. Spread the word.
I think you gotta call the CEO.
Listen, you gotta make sure it's okay. I like guys and girls. Spread the word. I'm down.
Remember, this was the first
one more time.
How do I spread the word?
I think you gotta call the CEO.
Listen, you gotta make sure it's okay. I like guys and girls. Spread the word. I'm down.
Remember, this was the first time he.
Yeah, that's
That, of course, was again, they say rapper, but I'll say former rapper. This dude has not dropped an album since like 2016. No sweat. Rapper / podcaster Joe Budden, Jersey City's own,
boy,
has said, "Oh, you just saw him say it." So that's the video. This is not me making it up. This is not conjecture. He said on his podcast, "I like guys and girls." That is what he said.
That's so sad. I mean, boy. But it's like, man. It's crazy, guy. It's like, and because so many, this is some wicked stuff, man. This is telling you, like, we've been, come on, man. Like I said, the ISUPK been prophesying since 1969. We are the ISUPK under Command of General Yohana, priests and prophets of the Most High. And we've been prophesying these things to come out of the Bible since 1969. You know what I'm saying? The Bible's talking about the land turned into whoredom, and just terrible. And then you get, come on, man, boy. Hey, man.
if I may, sir, what do you think about people saying that, well, he was just trolling. He was just trolling. He doesn't. It's not really gay.
Yeah. So okay. Now you got to enlighten me a little bit, type of one.
Mm-hmm.
When you say this this trolling, now what the hell does that mean?
All right.
I mean something like joking.
No, not quite just joking.
Okay, all right. So what is it?
Okay, I got you, Adawan. I'm going to help you out, sir. Okay, so you understand the concept of going viral.
Come.
Right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Trolling would be like saying something that is probably not true, but you say it because you know the reaction, because it's controversial, the reaction will be crazy. And more than likely, it's going to bring a lot of attention and traffic. Okay,
all right. It's just another word for like BSing.
Basically.
Back in the day, we say you're bullshitting. I mean, so maybe it's like that. Okay.
Right. That's what it means. But here's the question, Adawan. Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say for a second, let's just pretend for a second that he is trolling.
Mm-hmm.
And he is BSing. What does that say when a grown man is willing to say that he's bisexual?
Yes.
On a prominent, well-known podcast. Yeah. And he's a well-known rapper, a well-known figure. Yeah. What does it say when he's willing to do that? For what? Attention?
Boy, it tells you how far we have fallen.
How far we have fallen, and how far will it go? What will you do for attention? What will you do to go viral?
Good Lord.
You're a grown man. This dude is like 40.
Yeah.
This dude is like 40 years old. Like, I mean, now you said it on the show. Now, some people saying you trolling. Now again, this is me. I'm like Paul right here. I'm not speaking for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking. I think he's telling the truth. I believe he actually is that word. Yeah. Because as a grown man, ain't no way I'm saying that without clarifying it. Even if I want to tell a little joke, like, hey, man, I guess I'm this. Afterwards, I'm going to be like, hey, y'all, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm not this. I'm not that. So on and so forth. But he said that with a straight face. I like guys and girls.
And what he's telling us, and really, like I said, when you're talking like that, he didn't just change overnight or last week sometime. He always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
He always been liking guys and girls. He always been like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like man, he's been gay.
Right. Adawan. That is a heavy point. I'm gonna read a little bit of the article so you can see. Now, while everyone's arguing about whether or not what he's saying and so on and so forth, let's read what the people are saying, and let's see what's going on. So it says, Salakia, spread the word. Joe Budden fans praise brave rapper after he appears to come out as bisexual. It says Joe Budden was praised as brave after the rapper appeared to come out as bisexual. The 41-year-old said he is bisexual during Thursday's episode of his podcast, the Joe Budden Podcast, right? It says he appeared to come out during Thursday's episode. During the latest episode of Joe's podcast, he appeared to come out to his co-host. While discussing the baby's past controversial comments about the LGBTQIA community, Joe said, I'm bisexual. How do I spread this news? How do I spread the word? Yo, listen, I like guys and girls. Spread the word. I'm down. shortly after the podcast went live, fans rushed to Twitter to praise Joe for making the announcement. Check these two comments out. It says, one person wrote, "I'm happy for Joe Budden. He's brave. Kudos." Now check this one. Another added, "So Joe Budden finally comes out as bisexual, huh?
Yeah.
Love that for him." In other words, nigga, we knew you was bisexual. What the hell are you talking about, bro? Like, bro, all of these rappers are gay. All of them are gay and bisexual. All of them. Now again, to the good folks at YouTube and Twitter and all the different streaming platforms, I'm not saying that every rapper is gay. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying that a lot of these dudes, when they come out, everyone notice that no one says, "Oh, Joe Budden, I'm so shocked." No, not Joe, but everyone's like, "Yeah, oh, he came out finally? Okay."
Yeah. Like we knew it all along, but he's finally coming out and saying, admitting it.
Right.
He's finally admitting it. Okay.
If you're not in the ISUPK, and you can vouch for this other one, if you're not in the ISUPK, General Yohana, I'm gonna just tell you straight up, you questionable at the very least.
Yeah,
like, you might be a closeted person.
For real.
You might be.
Yeah, for real. You're suspect.
You suspect.
You're suspect. You know,
straight up. You suspect. Because why? Because you don't have a moral. I mean, what's stopping you from being gay?
Yeah.
What's stopping you? You might as well. you don't got these. You don't have these records.
Yeah.
You don't have the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah. Yes.
And even if you have a Bible, you don't have the priests and prophets to tell you what it's saying.
Yeah.
To break it down, all you do is you got what? You got a Christian pastor sitting in front of you who likes boys, little boys.
That's right.
You don't just like grown men. He likes little toddlers in his bed with him. So of course that's how you are. You know, it's not a surprise at all. You understand? But in the ISUPK and the Commanders Junior Honor, we have a thing called integrity.
That's right.
Integrity. I will never ever tell you that I'm bisexual, even to be funny.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't even joke like that.
Nah.
We don't joke like that. You know what I'm saying? Because why? It's a sin. Why the hell would we joke if we sin? I mean, and joke about sinning. I mean, come on. We don't tell jokes like, "Hey, man, I ate a couple of pork ribs the other day, man." That's not funny. No. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on.
Damn right. Damn right. It's not funny at all to be. Again, I got to word this very carefully, sir. So, Salaki.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
which goes to the point, right? I don't joke. We don't joke about things that God calls an abomination.
Exactly.
You understand? Yeah. Like some things, you're going too far. You need to have some. If I may, sir, be a goddamn man.
That's it.
Just be a man. Be a man. Everything is not a goddamn joke. Everything is not funny. Everything is not some playful moment for you to try to be slick and so on and so forth. How about some goddamn seriousness for once for a change? How about that? You know what I'm saying? We are dying in the streets of America. We're dying in the UK and Canada. We're dying in the streets of Puerto Rico, in the streets of Mexico, in the streets of Haiti and Jamaica. We're dying. So maybe you should be a little serious sometimes. Yeah, and not make horrible jokes like that. Salaki.
Yeah, I mean, you come on, you telling gay jokes? I mean, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, it's you know, I feel it's true. He's serious.
Yeah, he really is.
He's serious about it. You know what I'm saying, man? We bring out the records. We bring out the records in the Bible, telling you know about homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? We set the records way back to Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? A place so wicked with homosexuality, the Lord had to destroy it with fire from heaven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So says the Bible. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Had to destroy it. You know, did it was so evil. So you know the land we're turning just that way.
That's
This
right.
is why Christ got to come.
Damn
You know what I'm saying? So when the Most High destroyed that place, what else was up? When the Lord when in Noah's time, when the Lord flooded the land, you know, the earth. You know what I'm saying? We were being sexual deviants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going with other races and stuff, mixed marriages and stuff. I mean, this thing ain't. But the Most High is not playing. The Most High is not playing. You know what I'm saying? With these people, like I said, we pray for the brother. That's all we can do.
That's right.
We pray for the brother. He's a brother, so we're gonna pray for him.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll urge other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, don't follow this clown.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't look at him like he's somebody to respect. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. All he coming out telling is he sticks his rod in women and he let men stick their rod in him.
Ooh,
that's all he's telling. You know what I'm saying? So Laki, I don't want to get your show thrown off, but the bottom line is
it's wild.
The bottom line is that's what he's saying.
Damn right.
That's what he's saying. Listen, Negro, you are simple. You're simple and you're going to die. So we're going to pray for you that the Lord take all of those demons, those gay demons away from you.
Right.
You know, maybe if you can seek the ISUPK for some help.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll help you out. You know what I'm saying?
All it is.
You know what I'm saying? But we tell our people who's watching this idiot, you know what I'm saying? Don't follow him. Don't look up to him and hold him high like he's doing something honorable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's doing something evil. He's doing something evil and abominable unto the Most High.
That's a heavy point.
And if he don't stop it, the Most High is going to kill him for it.
Damn right.
That's the bottom line.
That's a heavy point. That's a heavy point that you just made, sir. Because here's the danger of this all, as we see this with all these celebrities. One of the dangerous things is what's going to happen. Let's just say, because again, you see, I just read the article that I just read is from the Sun. This is not from some backwater publication. This is from a prominent media outlet. People are taking what he said at face value. So what's going to end up happening? You know what they're going to do? More than likely, they're going to throw endorsements at him. They're going to throw opportunities at him.
Exactly.
They're going to throw money at him.
Exactly.
He's going to be put in a position to live better than he ever lived.
Exactly.
You understand? Because of that.
Yeah.
Which shows you what America is all about. And if he takes the bait, then guess what? He'll be known as what? He'll be known as the hardcore rapper, you know what I'm saying? The pump it up rapper who came out and, you know, changed everything. And really, he's so brave and so excellent.
Yeah. And, you know, look, and he can, like I said, now, like I said, he could have been just like, what do you say? What's that word you were saying?
Trolling. He could be trolling.
Okay. He could have been just trolling. You know what I'm saying? Because that trolling, that freaky trolling he doing, that's going to get him some money.
Right.
And is that how sad we are as a people? Are we that much of slaves that you got to change? I mean, you got to say that you're gay just to get some more money? You got to, I mean, really, if let's say he's trolling or whatever. You mean to tell me you got to change your way of life just to get some more money? We that sad of slaves?
Right.
Huh? I mean, like General Kathumba, you always say, Negro, you a victim. You a victim. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? That's terrible, man. You know what I'm saying, boy? See, that's a victim. That's a victim. Niggas need to wake up and understand they're victims. I mean, come on, that's terrible. And you gotta go and say you're gay so you can get some more money.
Right.
I mean, you are a whore.
Damn
you
right.
You are a prostitute. I mean, you are disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. Either way, either way, you're disgusting unto the Most High. And if you don't stop it, the Most High is going to kill you for it. You know, man, I mean, this is terrible. This is terrible, man. You know, man, if you can, you can go to the other story. You know what I'm saying? They're off this clown. Good Lord.
We done with that. We done with that. Salakia, you know what I'm saying? We got a brother. You know what I'm saying? You said UPK, UPK is the realest, Most High in Christ. Nobody doing what you guys do. Wait, Most High in Christ, the water for that chaotic flame. The water for that. You know what I'm saying? He said, I think we said these things. We saw what you guys did in Haiti. Much respect. Okay, yeah, Most High in Christ. That's what we do. That's what we do in the ISUPK and Commander General Yohana. We are about our people. Period. Point blank. This is not a game. This is not a test. This is not a joke. This is a life that we live every single day. Every day we live this life. All right. So the water for that, bro. That means thank you. Appreciate that, bro. All right. So now we're gonna go to a story. Now, Adawan, now check this out. You know, I always talk about it, you know what I mean? Because different experiences can influence a person's, you know, how you think, how you move, things you know, how you came up or whatever in life. And now we got a story that's somewhat connected to both of us. Now, again, neither one of us know this person, but this person that we're about to talk about is, again, a well-known, one of the most well-known. He absolutely is a drug kingpin, is what the word they would use to describe him. We're not talking about somebody that was on the street level. We're talking about somebody that ended up, what they might say in the streets, is moving weight. He was moving heavy weight in the late 80s, early 90s. And I say there's a connection because as the Ottawa is originally from DC, that District of Columbia, and me being from New York, this cat, you know what I'm saying, was up in New York doing things, and he ended up, he got caught out in DC. He went to DC, started being a drug dealer, a kingpin in DC, and that was eventually where he was arrested and charged with all kinds of federal crimes. Was on America's Most Wanted at one point. Alpo Martinez, Mr. Alberto, aka Alpo Martinez, of course, was recently gunned down in Harlem, New York, where he was originally from. And we got an article here, so we're gonna go to this article. I'm gonna pull it up. I don't think there's any video with it, but let me get him on the screen just so everybody can see who we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So again, you if you're not familiar with who he is, again, he was a drug dealer, what you might call a gang. Some people might say a gangster, so to speak, in Harlem and later on in DC in the late 80s, early 90s. He ran a drug operation out in Harlem that ended up moving to DC around that time, starting from about probably about 85, 84, 85, 83, 84, 85. And he ended up getting arrested in like 1991. Okay. So he was murdered. He was killed in Harlem. All right. And this article right here says all of Harlem isn't mourning the life of fallen gangster Alpo Martinez. Some are celebrating his death instead. So we're going to read this, and we're just going to kind of just use this to piggyback to talk about some of the things within our community. I know, Adawan, you had something to say. You said you had a secret for everybody. So I know you want to break down the secret. So let's just read the little couple of paragraphs in this article, and then I'll let you go ahead and get down on that. All right. So it says, while the family of 1980s kingpin turned federal informant Alberto Alpo Martinez is grieving his death, the family of Rich Porter is celebrating. Martinez, who was portrayed by Cameron in the 2002 movie Paid in Full, was fatally shot 6 times as he sat in his Dodge Ram around 3:20 a.m. on Halloween on the intersection of Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 152nd Street, 152nd Street in Harlem. Martinez killed Porter in 1990, so when his death was announced, they had no sympathy. A 37-year-old woman who identified herself as Porter's niece told the New York Daily News that his death sparked a joyous celebration. This is a quote. "We waited for a long time for this day to come, and we are happy. That's why we're out here celebrating, drinking champagne," the woman named Laurel said. "Everybody's reaction right now is celebrating. It's a celebration for Harlem, period. Not even my family." Laurel said Martinez's killing is justice for what he admittedly did to Porter over the decades ago. Quote, "Now my uncle can finally rest in peace 32 years later." She added, "It's just that the pain my mother felt all these years. I've been feeling the pain with her. So again, I'm gonna scroll down to a picture, and we're gonna scroll back up to read some more. So this is him. This is a more recent image of Alpo. A more recent image of Alpo. Some people in the streets just called him Po. You know what I'm saying? Again, his niece is not his niece, but the niece of Richard Porter was another well-known now. I have a feeling that Adawan is going to break this down real Tawab, of course. Richard Porter was another famous Harlem drug dealer in the early 80s, all the way up till his death in 1990. And he was something of I won't say Robin Hood. That's not even accurate. Let's just suffice to say he was well liked. He was a very liked individual. And so his killing rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. A lot of people felt that Alpo was just out of line with that. Like, oh, that was his. They were friends. How could you do this to your friend? And so on and so forth. And that's what happened. All right. But yeah, so that's him. A more recent photo, and this is a photo from around you know what I'm saying, from probably about the late 80s. You know what I'm saying? When he was, you know what I'm saying, kind of out there like that. So Adawan, what's that secret you wanted to tell everybody?
Well, actually, it's really not a secret. Everybody knows it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But no, everybody don't know the secret.
Mm-hmm.
So the secret is there are no kingpins.
Right.
There are no kingpins ever. The oppressor is the biggest kingpin drug dealer of all time.
Right. Damn right.
Of all times. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's no secret. You know what I'm saying? But they create these black kingpins. And the sad thing about black people, we are starstruck. We are starstruck. So what we do is when the oppressor comes and they create these kingpins, then they make them larger than what they are. Of course, the Alpo sold a whole lot of drugs. But do you know how many other niggas sold a whole lot of drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Sold a whole lot of drugs. I mean, pulling down a whole lot of cash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I brought this out. I brought this out in my last class, and I was just telling that there's no king. There's really, like I said, brothers, you're gonna have our brothers selling drugs. Mm-hmm. All over the place. People selling drugs, doing all types of hustling and everything and stuff. And you're going to see it. But when it comes down to it, when you see this devil, oppressor, behind the whole thing, he's got his hand in everything. What do you think this brother Alpo, well, what did he end up doing? End up being an informant. Informant for the oppressor. Because why? The oppressor wants to know who's other people he got to worry about. Right. How much other money he can make. All the drug money they seize, or they burning that money. Okay, I understand. They burning all the money and the drugs they seize. When they seize, they just taking this money and just maybe giving it to the government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe are they doing that? No, they're keeping it. The oppressor is the biggest drug dealer. I mean, racketeer. I mean, come on. He should be arrested for all the things he does.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got these, everybody, look, you got this brother Alpo. Now, I brought this out in my class. DC is so tiny when compared to the cities around it. Mm-hmm. I mean, Slovakia. When they talk about the states, DC is the district. Mm-hmm. It's the District of Columbia. So you got the District of Columbia surrounded by Maryland, the states of Maryland, and the state of Virginia. Mm-hmm. So you got those two big states surrounding DC. Now, of course, the president lives in DC. So, and the capital, where they make the bills and stuff, you know, they pass bills and everything. They even print the money in Washington, D.C. Mm-hmm. So D.C. is a power city, but it's a little dot on the map.
Damn right.
So you're going to tell me, all these brothers come in, you're going to tell me Alpo, hold up, he was the big time kingpin in D.C., and you had Rayful Edmond, he's a big time kingpin in D.C. Mm-hmm. along with so many other brothers. You know what I'm saying? So why wasn't it looking like, I mean, come on. No. The brothers was like killing. It was murder capital. DC was murder capital at one time. I mean, brothers like dying like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, like in 1988, I knew 21 people that died in 1988.
Wow.
1 year. I mean, you would think I was served in Iraq or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Telling you now, I know that many people that died in 1 year. Well, that happened. But you got to understand these dirty detectives. I mean, come on, the law enforcement is totally correct. These dirty detectives behind the scenes doing all this wickedness in these communities. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be a kingpin without him. He's gonna let you be a kingpin till it's time for to lock you up.
Damn right.
Like I got a brother I went to high school with. Come on, he got 99 years. 99 years. He went to trial. They said he made millions of dollars. So I guess he was a kingpin too.
Right.
Oh, I guess he was making money like Alpo and them too. They said he made millions of dollars and they gave him 99 years. He's still doing time there. And this was 1995. They gave him 99 years. You know what I'm saying? So, and like so many other brothers.
So
many other brothers, the same way. The same thing in this little tiny dot of a city, of a district. I mean, come on. Baltimore, the city of Baltimore is bigger than DC.
Right.
The city of Baltimore. Baltimore is in Maryland.
Right.
You know? So it's like, so when you look at that and you get all this type of, they say, oh, this kingpin. And we are just so infatuated.
Right.
With our brothers being kingpins. This kingpin drug dealer. He going to do this and do that. Of course, them brothers sold a whole lot of drugs. Alpo, Rafe Wetman, all them brothers, and a whole lot of brothers in DC.
Michael Frey.
Yeah, a whole lot of brothers in DC. Don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna say his name. I'm not no damn snitch. I'm not even gonna say their names, but they was in the drug game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So many people, and it's crazy that the FBI, what they do, the FBI, the whatever policemen, the detectives, they are the evilest, most damn grimy drug dealers.
Now, Khan, now, if I may, sir, what you're saying is so heavy. Yeah. You know, I have a little, knowledge about some of these things. And you mentioned the police. You mentioned the feds. You mentioned the U.S. government. And no one is talking about the U.S. government. Do you understand that Alpo Martinez, you can look this up, he copped out to 14 murders. That means that he went to the police.
Yeah.
When they caught him, after, now this is his words. This is words from Alpo. There's an interview that's on YouTube that he did with Feds Magazine. The police went to him and started to threaten him.
Yeah.
Now they threatened him with what? They said, "We're going to go after your mother. We're going to go after your nieces and your nephews. We're going to go after your sister. We're going to implicate them in your operation, and they're going to do time." And that's what ultimately for him was like, he flipped because it's like, oh man, you're gonna bring my family to this? Yeah. So when he did that, he copped out to 14. He admitted to having a part in the killing of 14 people. Do you understand? Now, Ottawa said he knows somebody that's doing 99 years. Yeah. Do you know that you can get life in prison for murdering one person?
Yeah, come.
You get 25 to life for murdering one person. Unless, of course, you're a devil who murdered Botham Jean. Then you just get 8 years and your hair brushed. But
hey, Salaki, I ain't mean to cut you off. Or if you play ball, like they say, if you play ball, I know a brother, he got double homicide. He was on the news and everything. Double homicide. He was out in 5 years. He played ball. This is a dirty game that they play.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a dirty game. Go ahead.
14 murders. 14. And that's just the ones he wanted to talk about. That's not all the murders that he ever had anything to do with. That's just the 14 murders that they kind of knew he more than likely had something to do with. He copped out to them. And now, while it may seem like a lot of time, which it is, he got arrested. He got arrested in 1991. He was released in 2015. That's only 26 years. You understand?
What?
2001. 26 years. For 14 murders. Now, you want to tell me who's the bigger criminal?
Who's the big criminal? Exactly.
So you're going to cooperate with someone who is admitting to killing 14 people?
Yeah.
So you can do what? Fill a quota? Catch somebody else? This system is corrupt. And this system, if I may, Adawan, it creates people like Alpo. It creates that capitalist mentality. And that's why, if I may, so you can expound on it. That meant that our people are so in love with Alpo and Rich Porter and AZ and Michael Frey, you know what I'm saying, and Rayful Edmonds. We're obsessed with those people the same way America's obsessed with Billy the Kid. The same way America is obsessed with Jesse James. The same way America is obsessed with Bonnie and Clyde. Because in this place, the almighty dollar is God. The dollar is God. And anybody who finds a way to attain it rapidly, we admire that person.
You know?
Person.
Come.
So, you have something, please.
Come. And it's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? That it's so many, like you were saying, that look at brothers they're gonna look at Alpo and say, everybody, like I said, a criminal mind doesn't say, when I get caught or if I get caught. A criminal mind is never going to get caught, and so he thinks. So he's going to watch these guys like that. I'm going to do it different. I'm going to hustle different. I'm going to sell my drugs different. You know, I'm going to do like him, but I ain't going to I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to switch it up. This way, I'll never get caught. It creates that same cycle to all the blacks and Hispanics who want to follow him, want to be just like them. You know what I'm saying? So this is the evil that goes on. We're in the streets.
Damn right.
In our hoods, because why? Like I said, we're infatuated with drug dealers, criminals, big time drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? We trying to copy just like the oppressor. Back in the day, Al Capone, Chicago, and stuff like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All those Italian gangsters, those Jewish gangsters and stuff. We try to be like them.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so sad that the cops, they keep this game going. And look, they do things that I'm saying that we seen Training Day, okay? But what do we look at with Training Day? We take out from Training Day, it's just the movie. Denzel Washington played a good role. No, you got a whole lot of evil Negroes just like him being a detectives.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? One time they came. I had a nephew that shot somebody. These dirty detectives came to my damn door telling me to open the door. You come to the basement of the house. Now look, if you're looking for somebody, you go to the front door of the house, right? Well, this dirty detective come to the basement door, and I was in the basement. He gonna come to the door, and I looked up the curtain. He said, "Nigga, open this door." I said, "No, I ain't opening this door. Who you think you are? You telling me to open it?" "No, I ain't opening the door." You know? He said, "All right." It was a detective, and he had about 2 or 3 uniformed cops behind him. So I knew there was cops, you know, because he didn't even have his badge out. He said, "Nigga, open this door." You know? So I said, "No, I ain't opening the door." "Oh, you think y'all telling me to open the door?" Then he go, all right, I'm gonna terrorize this house. And turned away, and then Captain Soccer War was there, and Captain Soccer War ran out of the back and said, "Wait a minute, I heard some threats," you know, and then he said, "Nigga, go to the front door, right there, you supposed to come to the house." So Captain Soccer War, then me and Captain Soccer War went up to the front door, and we found out he was looking for my nephew, because my nephew had shot somebody, you know. So, but still, he said, look at the things he said. He said, "I'm gonna terrorize this house." No, because I wouldn't open the door. Come on. You don't have no warrant for you're not showing me nothing. You didn't even have a badge, and then you're gonna say, "Open the door." Okay, I'm gonna terrorize this house. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, this is the dirt that goes on in the street.
Oh, come on.
This is the dirt that goes on the street. And look, in 1987, I'm standing in the alley with two of my friends, right? Now, it's sad because these brothers are dead now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm standing in the alley, two brothers like me. I never got with the drug game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I never got with them, but I knew they did it, and they respected me for the things I didn't do. They was like and the brother, they just knew that this nigga he ain't gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I got respect for things I didn't do. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing in the alley with these two brothers, and so one brother, you know, he said, look, and I looked coming down the alley. It was two white men coming down the alley. One of them had scrubs. This was from Walter Reed Hospital. Mm. Now, if you're from DC and know that area, Fern Place was a notorious drug strip. So look, these cops, and Walter Reed Hospital is the Army hospital where it used to be. This is the old one that closed down. They used to bring the president there and stuff. Ronald Reagan used to come there. So look, these two white men coming down the alley. One of them had a sports jacket on and jeans, and one of them had a Dr. Scrubs on, you know? Mm. So they coming down the alley and walking real fast, and one of them were in a huff. So when we got to him, the one that had the sports jacket on reached in his sports jacket and start cocking his gun.
Oh, snap.
And said, you mother effers better stop selling your shit on my strip. Now, on his strip. And then he kept on walking. You know what I'm saying? And look, I was sitting down on the curve, and the two other brothers were standing up. And you know, me, like I said, I wasn't doing nothing anyway. So I just looked up at him and said, man, whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. Then he go, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. And he kept on walking. So look, these dirty devils ain't no cops, and not only devils, some of our people too, cops. They are running the drug game. They are the kingpins. There ain't no damn Nino Browns around. They are the Nino Browns. You know what I'm saying? They are the Al Capones. They are the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. He is the criminal. He is the kingpin. There ain't gonna be another kingpin no stronger than the oppressor.
I don't want what you're saying is so heavy. Yeah. Now check this out. Now again, we on this story, we on topic. Again, I know a little bit about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Now, Alpo did what he did in New York. He ended up coming down to DC probably around 88, 89. In that area is when Alpo came down to DC. Now, he's been implicated in a lot of things. Now, at some point in his drug dealing career, he was implicated in a mass drug dealing operation out of Virginia, right? Mm-hmm. Which he says he actually had nothing to do with, but nonetheless, he was on the run. Now, this is what Alpo said out of his own mouth. He said that he was on the run and he was still in DC. He said, while I was on the run, he said I was blocks away from the federal building in Southwest DC. Mm-hmm. He's like, I was outside. I was walking around and I was doing whatever I wanted to do. Nobody did nothing to me. Nobody, you know what I mean? The point I'm making is they knew what he was doing. Yeah. They knew what he was doing. They knew what all them cats was doing down there. Big Head Gary. They knew what was happening. And they sat back and watched it happen. Why? So that they can build a case and so on and so forth. They could have just got him, but no. They wanted to try to bring down something more. Why? Like you said, I don't want. Because what you think they're doing with all them drugs, man? What you think they're doing with all that drug money? You think they're just packing it up and handing it over? They using that money to replenish and refurbish these horrible things that are happening in the streets of America, man. They are funding drug dealers. They are funding drug operations. They are funding the crime that is taking place in America. Again, Alpo ain't never. I heard a lot of stories. I never heard about him owning an airplane. I never heard about Rayful Edmonds owning, you know what I'm saying, a boat that is able to travel from Washington, D.C. to Columbia. I've never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These brothers have they've prospered just like Martin Luther King. Yeah. Just like Martin Luther King, even when they didn't think they were playing ball, they were playing ball with the oppressor.
Exactly.
By destroying. This is the last thing I want to talk about before we let me see what time it is. This is the last thing I want to talk about. We're not going to get to the other stories while on this. I want to talk about this to kind of close it out, Adawan, because I think
no sweat.
This is a very real thing involved with this case. You know, some people may say, "Oh, Alpo, he's a snitch." And again, we don't condone snitching in the ISUPK. We don't condone that. We don't condone snitching and ratting on your friends in the ISUPK. You're a disgusting piece of garbage, and you're a coward. If you do the crime, if you're a criminal, do the goddamn time. Go to jail for the rest of your life. When you was killing people. When you was killing people in the streets of DC and New York or Baltimore or Cali or LA or Chicago, you didn't mind taking somebody's life. So why the hell should your life be yours to have? No.
Exactly.
Go do your goddamn time. You understand?
That's
Say that. We don't condone no snitching. But what I did want to talk about, sir, was this perception that our people have. When they see somebody like an Alpo, when they see somebody who, you know, I mean, you mentioned somebody who play ball, they commit a heinous crime, they sell drugs, they commit a homicide, they do something terrible, and then you see them out in 5-6 years, or in Alpo's case, you see them out in 16, 17 years, even though they should get double life.
Yeah, exactly.
Without the possibility of parole. And of course, everyone, rightfully so, hates that person and looks at like, you're a coward, you're of this and of that. But what about the people who people like Alpo harmed that everybody still praises?
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to, I don't want to down anybody. And mind you, everybody we're talking about, all of these people are Blacks, Hispanics, and Indians. We love all our brothers. This may sound crazy to hear from listen. I wish Alpo had repented.
Yeah,
I wish Alpo had repented for what he had done. And you know what, saying? And Lord willing, that brother rises again, and he comes back and goes to the ISUPK. Lord willing, saying all these brothers. But what about the fact that while Alpo is demonized, other brothers are given accolades and treated like heroes in our community, but they sold drugs to our people just like Alpo. What do you have to say about that?
The thing is, you know, it's a like I said, it's a sad heritage. You know what I'm saying, about, you know, like this type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And what it is, like, we gotta understand, like, it's sad for the families, like the people, like people say he, like the brother said his uncle. The brother said his uncle did, you know, now he can rest in peace, you know, something like that, because maybe he's killed his uncle. But see, we gotta understand this. While you look at Alpo and say he did drugs, he dealt drugs, he's a drug dealer, and he this and that, and he killed my uncle and stuff like that. Hey, you smoking weed.
That's right.
I'm not saying the person exact. I'm just the person. Him. I'm not talking to the brother, but I'm saying when we look at people doing what they did, what are you doing? You still sinning against the Most High. You going to the barbershop getting a shape up. He's a murderer, a drug dealer. You getting the shape up. Both of y'all sinning.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You eating crab, shrimp, and lobster. He killed people.
That's right.
Both of y'all sinning. This is what we trying to wake people up and understand. We've been unlawful to the Most High, period. You know what I'm saying? He was a drug dealer. What? You a pimp selling hoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You are evil. This is evil.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the thing that we got to understand. That's how we got to take it.
That's right.
That's how we got to take it. I mean, the brother, he's just another dead brother.
Damn right.
He's just another dead brother. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, he's not. It's no different between him and a crackhead laying on the street.
That's right.
Now he sold drugs to the crackhead. You know what I'm saying? And get that dude on crack, and the brother just strung out and just lost life, and he dies. He gets killed and he dies. I mean, come on, both of them was just as evil.
That's right. If I may,
Until Lord, both of them was just as evil.
That
both
crackhead.
Both of them did not escape their sin.
Damn right. That crackhead that's on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I was just up in Harlem, maybe a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? I was up there. You know what I'm saying, for the cookout. When I seen you out there, Adawan, went to the camp. You know what I'm saying? It was probably my second time at the camp in Harlem. And you know what I'm saying? And of course, the drug thing is still very prevalent in Harlem. It hasn't gone away. Seeing them brothers out there strung out, them brothers going through it, and sisters. You know what I'm saying?
And we gonna, I don't mean cut you off, but just a quick point. We're gonna celebrate Alpo, but drugs are still being sold.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, come on. I mean, what is the real problem? Who's the real drug dealer? Who's the real kingpin?
That's right.
The drugs are still being shipped over here on planes. Who's the real drug dealer? When are we gonna be free of the kingpin that's over top of us?
That's right.
Oh, everybody's a real bad. Every day they want to create. Everybody want all the FBI. They want to create this kingpin, drug dealer, black man who's dealing drugs and dealing drugs. This black man, this Hispanic man, look at the El Chapo.
Right.
Oh, he was with the cartel. Oh, he escaped so many times. He was just so evil, so much murdering he done. Come on, what has Ronald Reagan done and Oliver North do? What did they do? The Iran-Contra scandal, what did they do? They flooded our communities with crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's like, boy, we just trying to get it out. We're trying to wake our people up. We're trying to unplug our people.
Damn right.
And this is part of unplugging them from this topic, what we on. Unplug them from their minds of being so foolish in the streets. You got to unplug your mind from a drug dealer is not great. But the Bible says the Lord said he suffered a witch not to live. That's what a drug dealer is, a witch. You know what I'm saying? So if the Most High said he suffered a witch not to live, what happened to Alpo? Is Alpo still above ground? No, he's not. Is Alpo still alive? No, he's not. That's just in the Bible. That's God. That's the Lord's order. The Lord's order in the Bible. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, if I may, so you dropping you know what I'm saying, a hydrogen bomb on him, what you just said, because the reality is that while you might be celebrating Alpo's death, whether you are or you're not, okay, the reality is that Alpo, he was selling, selling all them drugs, so all them crackheads, all them cokeheads, he sold a lot of coke, all them cokeheads or whatever, but you understand? But here's two things our people need to understand. The two things that people need to understand, based on what you just said, Adawan, guess what? The same way that Alpo killed Rich Porter and everybody's so mad and he killed my uncle, that crackhead was somebody's uncle.
That's it.
That cokehead was somebody's uncle.
That's it.
That cokehead who had an overdose because he got sold drugs not by Alpo, but by Rich Porter or by AZ or by Michael Frey or any of these quote-unquote kingpins that everybody knows. Guess what? That was somebody's uncle. That was somebody's sister. That was somebody's mother. You understand? All these brothers, man, are a part of the same hypocrisy. They're all a part of the same hypocrisy, and they all work for America, and they all work for the oppressor. Because again, last thing I want to say, you can go ahead, Adawan. Sorry to cut you off, Salaki, sir. Is that crackhead, that cokehead? Like you said, let's talk about the real kingpin. Let's talk about the real kingpin. Alpo did not create coke addicts.
That's it.
Rich Porter did not create coke addicts and crack addicts. Michael Frey and all them guys in DC, they did not create people who want to smoke crack and cocaine and fentanyl. They did not create them. Who did create them? Who created the system of oppression that makes a person say, I would rather smoke crack than to live a regular life? I would rather be high every day of my life in the ghettos of Baltimore. I would rather put I'd rather put dope in my veins just so I can get through another day. Who created that? That's your real kingpin. There would be no Alpo. There would be no Rich Porter. There would be no Michael Frey. There would be no Rayful Edmond. There would be none of these people if the oppressor was not the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Most High Christ.
Oh, come on. I just wanted to say that. So you got something?
Most High Christ. I mean, we go beyond. We lose focus on what's the real problem and what's been done to us, and we don't even know it. That's the sad part about it is we don't even understand what's been really happening to our people. Why don't these people rise like this? Come on, they rise all the time. And like I said, we talking about Alpo. What about the ones you don't know about? You got more notorious drug dealers that you don't know about.
Right.
Because they got people who they build up. They build them up. Why? So when they take them down, they can say, "Oh, look at us. Look what we're doing. We're doing our job. We're doing our job. We're doing our job." We up them. They done took all the money they seized, all the drugs they seized. They take the drugs they seized and put them back out on the streets. Take all the money they seized, split it up amongst one another. You know what I'm saying? And they say, "Look at us. We got Alpo."
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Alpo is dead. You know what I'm saying? Look at the one that we got, Rayful Edmond. We got him locked up. Oh, he did this, he did that. Oh, but we got him. You know what I'm saying? When you know you was right in the bed with him.
That's right.
You was right in bed with him doing all. Come on. Come on. But no, now he's dead. Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's karma. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right? When we understand that, we'll be real good when we understand that. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? He's always been the devil the Bible speaks of through the heroin epidemic, through the crack cocaine epidemic, the opioids, anything that's going to come. If it's evil and on drugs, the oppressor done it. You know what I'm saying? If there's life on Mars, you know what I'm saying? The Martians will be on drugs if the oppressor got going to get to them. You know what I'm saying? When the oppressor gets finished with them, the Martians will be on drugs if they are Martians. You know what I'm saying? Right. Man, go ahead, brother.
I want to have you break it down. I want to end on this scripture. This is perfect. You use the perfect word, which what you just said, that goes with this. We've been breaking down for the past 20 or so minutes. You know what I'm saying? These brothers, man, and we encourage all of our brothers and sisters, man, to get out of that life, man. You know what I mean? Like you're destroying your people. You know what I'm saying? It's big business in America. That's America. That's this world. That's this society. It's big business to destroy your people. If you can help destroy a community, you can get rich. The other one said earlier, Washington, D.C. was them. I remember. I was very young. I was very young at that time, but I remember hearing stories about D.C. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up in the 90s, D.C. was the murder capital. It was not just the capital, it was the murder capital of America, thanks to people like Alpo and so on and so forth. But the reality is, as the other one has been saying, is, you know what I'm saying, we got to look at who the real devil is and who the real kingpin is. So I'm going to read this real quick. This is the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Boy, envy thou not the oppressor. This is straight to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's right. Because we envy them. We've been envying the oppressor since we got off slave ships.
That's right.
You know, envy not the oppressor. Why? Because the oppressor is Al Capone.
That's right.
It's Dutch Schultz.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's Louis Lipke.
That's right.
All these gangsters back in the 20s and 30s.
Right.
Oh, what did we do? We envy the oppressor. We come up like Alpo, you know, and Rayful Edmond. We envy the oppressor.
That's right.
And we choose all of his ways.
That's right.
And we end up what? In prison and dead.
Damn right.
You know, read on, brother.
And choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. Come on, man. And choose none of his ways. That's it. We choose his way. We've chosen his ways, and look at us. so many. I mean, come on, so many blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in prison right now from choosing the oppressor's ways. Remember, this Bible is our Constitution. It helps us. It helps us. I mean, it's our guide. It's our manual to live. You know, because if we follow it, come on, we live. You know what I'm saying? We follow, we live. We don't, we die. Like, what is that? Baruch 4:1? The book of the law? I mean, come on. We follow it, we live. We don't, we die. That's plain and simple, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop glamorizing drug dealers. Because all we're doing is glamorizing sin.
That's right.
I don't know if you're going to glamorize sin. Don't glamorize sin. No, come on. You look at that brother and say, man, I pray for that brother. Did he stop dealing drugs? I pray for him, man. Good Lord, man, you know? And don't use no drugs, you know? Come on, man. To end up like that, I mean, what type of ending is that to a man's life? 55 years old, you out on the street dead. Shot to death. I mean, like an animal. Oh, yeah, but he was dealing drugs, though. He's doing drugs. Oh, boy, he was kingpin.
Right.
Boy, that's sad. That's sad. I'm saying black man, Hispanic man, every man, you deal drugs, this is your ending.
That's right.
Take a look at it. That's the way I'm right ending.
That's it right there. Yeah, right. Hey, Adawan. Hey. Another one. I'm not quoting that Arab, but another excellent episode of Unplugged from the Matrix. The water, sir. You know what I'm saying? I don't got I'm working on it. I don't got the sound effects like Aya's just yet. Yeah. Put some hand claps in there. Appreciate you for rocking out with me. You know what I'm saying? You make it just, it's just that much easier just to go in, you know what I'm saying, with your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures and everything. So again, shout out to everybody that was on the live for today, man, that tuned in with us, man. We need y'all to tune in every week. We need y'all to tune in every single week. You're going to see us on here every week. Myself, Officer 400 Abawan, Officer of 1,000 Ayaza Ab, and you're going to see Officer 10,000, Captain of 10,000 year sir. Captain of 10,000 year guard wife. You're going to see him consistently on here because this, of course, is his show just as much as ours. And we appreciate all y'all for tuning in and supporting the channel and supporting this show, Unplugged from the Matrix, brought to you by the ISUPK under command of Jenna Johanna. So we're going to clip it up right there, man. You know what I'm saying? To get a good show. We've got a lot of topics, a lot of good things, man. We're going to continue to follow up on these things in the coming weeks. So just you know what I'm saying, keep rocking out with us. You know what I'm saying? So before I clip it and go into the outro, is there anything that you wanted to bring out real quick?
No, that's it. That's it. Most High in Christ, man. You know.
Damn right. Come on. Most High in Christ. So again, man, excellent show, excellent show, man. You can rewatch this on our channel. We broadcasted today from the Unique Styles channel on Facebook. We broadcasted from the Unplugged from the Matrix Facebook and the Unplugged from the Matrix YouTube. Okay. Again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to both of those channels. Like, share, and subscribe to both of those channels. We need all of your support. I'm saying we have more different things coming up soon, man. We still trying to give us some AirPods, man, but ain't nobody called in. So I guess we just gotta hold them. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have more contests and things like that to bring you more content. So again, hit us up. Let me put this on the screen real quick, sir. I know you're trying to get out of here. This is the phone number that you can call. The on-air phone number you can call whenever you just want to kind of just speak to us real quick. All right. And also, this is the email. Salakia, where's the email? I don't got the email right here right now. No sweat. That's no sweat. Right. But we do have an email. I think it's Black Kings with a Z of Israel at gmail.com. And you can use that email to send us just anything you want to send us. Maybe you have an article you think we should talk about. Or maybe just any suggestions you might have for the content so we can better the show. We're trying to get this out there to more and more people. Spread this truth, teach this truth, and do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And so with that, we're going to close out. And we say to the brothers, we say, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakatha. And to the sisters, we say, Yahweh Shamar Alatha Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. And to you, Adawan, I say, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakatha. Most High in Christ. Hey, man, tune in next week, man. We see y'all real soon, all right? We're going to go out with this outro. Shalom.
Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. Y'all should holler, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one west, one west, one west, one west, one west to the